Hey, hi, how's it going? Welcome to another 20 Minutes Till Dawn video. Today we're doing a pretty weird one. A good friend of mine, fellow YouTube man, who's played a little bit of 20 Minutes Till Dawn, but not a ton. He was with me on the tier list video, actually, for 20 minutes. Voyix, he did a little favor for me. I was doing a stream about a week or two ago, and I was talking about how you cannot disable your runes, right? If you played the game, you'll know that once you pick a rune, there's no way to turn off that tier of runes, right? There's no unequip option on your runes, right? I was talking about this, and Voyix was like, let me see if I can mess with the save files and find a way to turn them off that way, and he did. He just took him like 5 minutes. He went to, did his elite hacker I'm in maneuvers, and we don't have runes anymore. Now the runes are here, right? You can see that they're still here. They're upgraded and whatnot, but they're not actually selected, right? And I assume if we select a rune, it will equip it and we'll be unable to unequip it, so I'm not going to equip them right now. But yeah, we have no runes right now. I can leave a description of how to unequip your runes in the description of this video if you'd like. But basically you just go into your save file, you change some numbers around, and yeah, it unequips them for you. Pretty cool. I think it's neat. Without further ado, let's hop in. Our first video in this series, I guess, of no rune runs will be with Yuki, or it'll be with Abby, and it'll be with the grenade launcher. It just feels like a pretty rune independent weapon, right? It's not super essential to have your runes. A couple of pretty decent ones, but I think Abby doesn't need the runes, and I think grenade launcher also doesn't really value. I mean, was actually one of the more useful abilities probably on this is the knockback on reload maneuver. But I don't think it's super essential, so I think let's hop in here. Hopefully it goes well. I do want to say I think the runes are really important, especially on certain builds. There's definitely certain builds that are way more rune dependent than other ones. And it'd be fun to kind of like show like what was like, potentially a really strong like character or weapon kind of just fall apart because we don't have the runes for it. I think that'll be an interesting element of this video. He's all kinds of, I guess I'll take haste here. All pretty bad choices, I feel like, for the most part. And it does make me wonder what else, like, was just a little bit of simple tweaking you can do to this game, right? I wonder if we can, like, make enemies spawn more, stuff like that would be pretty cool. It is interesting, to me at least. I don't know. Maybe you don't care. It does also make me worried about like potentially cheating. Like, if you didn't see, I did a video recently of a speedrun for this game. And like there's like, besides me showing the rune page, there's no visual indicator that anything's different about this run. So like, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be easy. It would probably be pretty easy if you like to like hack the game. Also, what do you take here? I don't know. Spitfire is fine. I don't mind shooting behind me, but I'm worried about, friendly fire and whatnot. But it makes me worried that like, it'd be pretty easy, like, I don't know, double your damage numbers, but then obscure how much damage is being dealt. Like, you can, I don't know, right? Like, maybe your attacks do double damage, but then the number is still displayed normally, right? Like, you have like a little algorithm to be like, oh, display a number equal to half damage dealt, and then just double your base damage and no one would know, basically. And maybe you could tell based on how fast enemies are dying, right? But like, it would just be really like easy to cheat at speedrunning in this game, I feel like, based on how simple this was to do. But again, I don't know shit about fuck when it comes to coding, so who knows. Also, getting Fusilight this early, pretty cool. I don't think we want fanfire. These all kind of suck, but listen, my rule right now, if you're before the 18-minute mark, you take Dragon Egg, because Dragon Egg very good in the reindeer fight. So I will pretty much always take it. At that point, at least. But, enemies are starting to not die in a single explosion, which is worrisome too. Here we need to get a little bit more bullet damage in the mix. Maybe a little power shotting would be nice. We'll see. Want to stay away from the Tome of Power. The bullet size it creates is a little problematic, even though it has piercing. Tends to usually cause me to blow myself up, so we'll see how that goes. I mean, rapid fire is fine, but like getting the Age Dragon early is also pretty good. Dragon Bond, not super impactful, but probably better than nothing. Although there was other good perks there too, like Holy Shield was a good perk to pick up. So yeah. How you guys doing? I probably asked it at the start. I'm doing pretty well. I did the all character, all weapon speedrun, which is pretty fun. It was a little trickier than I thought it would be. It took my third attempt to actually finish the run up. Maybe that's me going in just a little too confident. I don't know. But I was happy to have finished that. Oh, you know what? I should have mentioned at the start. I'm actually dumb for forgetting to mention this. Oh, also. Doopsie. Whirlwind. The worst ability, I think, from Abby, but whatever. I'll take it. I am starting a new series on the channel as well. Very important to note. It's going to be like... I don't even know. I'm still thinking about it a bit more. My original idea for the concept was just like a pretty generic, like, let's look at series where like every week it was a new game, preferably a game that I was playing for the first time ever, like one-off thing was the idea for the series. But I've been thinking about it more, and I think I want it to be like almost like a review series, where like it's framed more as like a review of a game, looking at it for the first time. I don't know. It's all very up in the air here. I'm still thinking about the finer details of it, but I think about like a lot of YouTubers, right? And I don't want to necessarily copy content, but at least most of them, and not all of them, obviously there's exceptions, but most YouTubers that I watch really don't get by just doing pure, straight up Let's Play content. It's not. It's a saturated market for sure, and I mean like everything on YouTube is saturated at this point, so not that wild. But also let's get ready for a reindeer coming in. It's saturated, but it also it feels a little lazy. And if you look at like if you look at what's doing well on YouTube, it's not, oh goddamn, it's not Let's Play content. That's not what's popping. Like video essay stuffs are, things like that, which I don't know if I want to do like full-fledged, like, you know, 12-hour iCarly retrospective videos. Also, oh god, I don't think that's my calling on YouTube. But I think I could do smaller, I don't know. I think I could do something like that, basically. As far as the exact details of what it would be, I don't know. But we'll see. But I think this would be a good way to start it. Mainly, I just want something that I want a series that I can practice editing with, basically. Because that's definitely would be my weakest element of a series like that, is the editing element. I think with Fusel, I think we can take Tome of Rage here. I think it'll work out for us overall. Although maybe that's a mistake, I don't know. Yeah, this is, I think, actually not enough damage. We'll take Sniper, though. Maybe I should start spinning now. Yeah, spinning looks pretty decent. Also important to keep in mind that we have the split shot, so we can always kind of just point away from a target and we'll shoot one consistent grenade in that direction. Okay. Yeah, this is more or less working, I'd say. Once we get bullet rain, once we get stand your ground in the mix here too, I think we'll be pretty good. I guess I'll take Frost Mage at this point. Should be pretty okay here. Should help us, you know, prevent being just swarmed. But yeah, anyway, that's going back to what I was saying before. I think like video essay / game reviews would be a good way to practice editing, basically. So yeah. And I think I still want to, again, I want to do a Vampire Survivors 20 Minutes Till Dawn comparison video. Again, as another way to kind of practice that editing, you know, stuff. But the big issue with Vampire Survivors is that there's actually genuinely so much content in the game that it's taking me a pretty long time to do it all. Because I want to have a full understanding of how Vampire Survivors, like, quote unquote endgame works, right? And to do that, I need to unlock all of the random. What is it? I forget what it's actually called in the game. But there's like a weird. I wouldn't call it deck builder element because it's not a deck builder. But there's like a weird randomizer element to the game where you get like these cards that add modifiers to the run. I forget the name of it. But I've only unlocked like a quarter of those cards, and there's like a lot of them. There's like 20 or 30. And basically each one you have to like get to like a really high level with each character to unlock, more or less. Also, lost my damn shield. Okay. I think we're gonna have to start shooting straight here just to kind of cut through. We're starting to get mobbed. I will take Assassin here. Yeah, reload speed's a bit of an issue as well. But reloading a little slowly. And I'm dead. Okay. Damn. Let's give it another run here in the same video. Let's try a different character. I think we go Yuki Revolver. Yeah, that's a pretty solid, strong character as well to have no runes on. You can feel the difference here. The runes are, even though on Abby, not a super important character to have runes, it is pretty important because in that run, we would have loved having Ethereal popping there while spinning. Would have helped that a lot. Obviously here, like, cadence shots would be really useful for killing these waves. But the butterfly, I think, doing a pretty good job too. Well, so we are Yuki. I think we take the frost upgrade here. Should help get some, you know, damage. Okay. Ice Shard, not that useful. These are all kind of bad. I'm gonna take Vitality just to be a little safe. Extra little boost to our HP. It's crazy how noticeable the lack of runes are, but you know, whatever. That's how it is. I think it would be maybe interesting to do a run where, like, or not, like a challenge series where you just try to beat the entire game, like basically the speedrun video, but with no runes, but less restriction, like no restriction on the weapons, just trying to beat it with every character. That'd be pretty tough. I don't know how I do that personally. Like I like some of the characters are really like Spark. Oh my god. How do you win Spark without having runes, right? That feels like it should be impossible, basically. Frostbite, be a decent bit of extra damage in the mix now. Take this experience over here. I'll take a move speed increase. I think also in that last one, maybe the Tome of Rage was a mistake. Maybe it was actually good though. Who knows? It's hard to tell, right? I think the sprite is what did us in on it. Honestly, all things considered, I think the damage being lowered isn't really that big of a deal because you get the fire rate increase too to like, offset it. But I think we were reloading so slowly, and our shots were spread out so much we couldn't like carve a path. I think that's what kind of did us in. Oh, definitely a power shot. Should be useful. As it stands, I can see Reindeer giving us some trouble too. We're not really wiping out these waves very efficiently. We could use some piercing shots in here, basically. Well, yeah, the butterflies are actually doing pretty well for us. Oh, these all kind of suck, huh? These are all kind of dookie. I guess I'll take magnetism, but I do not love any of those. It is important to note that magnetism does do it has good follow-up perks. It has 2 good follow-up perks. It has 1 bad perk in the tree. But like quick hands is pretty good here. I think Splinter. I think we take Splinter for because like, we're kind of playing this more elemental, I think, than anything. As of this moment. Oh, we struggle with boss damage too, considering we're only doing, the Frostbite's only doing 1% of their health as damage. That might be a little problematic for us. We'll see how it plays out, though. I don't know. Maybe you do want lightning for the direct lightning damage on bosses here. I don't know. I think I want to take aim though for piercing. Obviously, take aim itself has no piercing, but it will give us piercing in the future. Yeah, I think Reindeer's gonna kick our ass actually. Seeing how this is playing out right now, we're getting very little damage on the actual boss. Guess I'll take Sniper. Would prefer penetration there, but whatever. And more damage is more damage, right? Okay, boss finally down. We get double the freeze rate of butterflies. Probably pretty good. Get a little Pyromage in the mix as well. Cool. Anyway, I got nothing else to talk about, unfortunately. Oh, I should mention, I'm so bad at talking about things sometimes. So the new series, the new like, I'm calling it Game of the Week, by the way. I should have mentioned that as well. I'm calling the series Game of the Week. The looking at a new game and then maybe doing a review of it or whatever video thing. The way it's gonna work is I'm going to do a live stream and be actually playing the game for, like, 3 to 4 hours or whatever. And then, oh, I'm so screwed here. Yeah, we're fucking toasted, man. Okay. I need cadence, man. I need cadence so badly. Oop. Oh my god. I'm just going, around the circle here, basically. Waiting for the barriers to drop down so we can... Oh, double shot. That's a good one. Waiting for the barriers to drop so we can maybe get some more room in between us and the reindeer. Oop, okay. We have a chance now. We're outdoors. Okay. Every time we freeze him, he's losing 1% of his health. That's not great. Ooh. We're losing so much experience trying to handle this man, though, right now. He's dead. We've done it. Okay, what do you got here for us? I mean, all kind of trash, if I'm being honest. We need the bullet damage, I think. Tomo elasticity is kind of interesting right now. I think we take it just for like the sake of survival. So I think it will be useful to bounce for the time being. We'll see though, I don't know. I'm just happy we survived the reindeer, is all. I think the splinter bolts are also bouncing too, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so the thing, sorry, I got distracted by being in danger for a very long time there. So the way the series would work, I think you take Fanfire here for Fusilier to show up hopefully soon. Oh, and I'm dead. God damn it. Okay. That's unfortunate. Man, no runes. Pretty tough. Pretty tough. So yeah, the way it would work is I do a live stream once a week, and people would vote on the game that we're playing. To the viewer nominated, viewer voted on games for the series. That's how it would work. Okay. I'm gonna leave now. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.